Joining us this morning is Edo-based rights activist Precious Oruche, popularly known as Mama P. Good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning and thanks for the invite.
All right, it's your state, unfortunately, that we're seeing these things happening. You've advocated against poor governance in the past and you continue to do so, not just at the national level, at the state level, but also at the national level. But looking at the attacks against the ADC, we did play the video of the warning that the governor had given to Peter Obi many months back, and many are drawing a connection to that. But the government has said that they have no hand in this and that there's an internal crisis within the ADC. What do you make of the governor's statement?
Good morning, everybody. I say it without fear that the government lied. The governor is lying. I mean, the governor of Edo State, Monde Ukpebholo, is lying. And we are no fools. You know, even the viewers watching, the citizens of the state, we all know what happened that day at Governor Oyegun's house. What happened at the ADC secretariat. The governor coming to play innocent is just funny. But it's good to know that they are scared, of admitting the truth, which is that they probably sent thugs. I'm not saying they sent because there's no hard evidence.
Yeah,
they probably sent thugs to the ADC secretariat and Oyegun's house to attack Peter Obi and the ADC members. So I would just leave it there by saying that the government lied, the governor lied, but it's fine. We all know what happened.
Just to clarify, because we don't want to make any insinuations that would lead to something we're not sure of. You're not
Yes.
Are you categorically saying that the government sent thugs to attack the ADC?
That's why I said probably, because if you watch the video you just played, showed a direct threat on Obi's life. The governor said it with his mouth that he cannot guarantee Obi's security if he visits the state without telling him. He said it. In fact, he had lied as at then that when Obi visited, 3 people died. His commissioner for information, Afebwa, came on air to affirm that 3 people died. Until date, they were unable to provide bodies. It's just a sham on democracy. This is a shame on Edo State. And I'm so embarrassed to be, from or based in that state. The government is lying to the camera, but like I said, it's fine. You know what happened. I know what happened. The citizens of Nigeria know what happened on that very day. I'm not saying they sent thugs. I'm saying they probably sent thugs. In fact, if the DSS was functional, the first person to arrest is the governor. The first person to be questioned is the governor. The first person to be invited is the governor. But we are Nigeria, and so this is it.
Thank you, Precious. Fortunately or unfortunately, governors enjoy immunity in Nigeria, according to the 1999 Constitution. But let's talk about the area where these things happen, the ADC secretariat and former Governor Oyegun's house. Is it close to any security formation?
In the heart of Benin.
It's very worrying.
In the heart of Benin, just beside government house. Also beside the police state CID. You do not understand?
I'm glad you mentioned this because it's worrying.
That Oyegun's house is in the heart of Benin, where it happened, where there was a shootout.
So I'm very happy you mentioned this because it's worrying that politically exposed persons in the person of Peter Obi and all the others would be exposed to a level of violence. You have shooting, and there was no security operative in sight to, calm the situation or apprehend those responsible for it.
It looks like an organized attack. And I'm saying this without fear or favor. It looks like an organized attack. In fact, if I was to make statements, I would say that probably the security agencies were aware of what happened that very day. Because you can't tell me that thugs were riding on bikes. Bikes have been banned in Benin. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Bikes have been banned in Benin. So how did they drive through on bikes? I have a clip of them on bikes shooting. How did they drive through? How come nobody stops them? We have barricades in front of the DSS office. In fact, the EFCC office is there. The police state CID is there. We were in the center and this happened.
Okay, let's put that graphics on the screen for clarity, especially for our viewers. Okay, let's see if we can have that graphics on the screen there. So what we have here is the DSS office is not far off from the ADC secretariat. They say it's approximately 5 to 10 minutes drive on Sapele Road, Benin. You've also mentioned that bikes have been...
You see, all these are bad records. They usually bad record. Staying to Edo State. You know, when issue unpleasant matter happen in Edo State, they'll say no case because they belong to the ruling party. But today is not tomorrow. Supporters of has already reported this matter into the international organization like human rights groups, in diaspora groups, and foreign observation are already aware of this matter. Media and the activists in US are already aware. They are already informed. They are already raising an awareness about political violence in Nigeria. So all these are just, increasing the bad record in Edo State. It has been discussed internationally already. So don't say no case. Well, how dumb are you? You can possibly say no case. So there's a need for we to take note of the bad record people are piling down for Edo State.